What
I
about
do want to
Angie?
get married though. I ain't gonna lie. I want to get married real
You
bad.
said what about financially, Hink?
I enjoy marriage and love. Huh?
I, I said, what about Angie? Angie look like one of them
Oh,
people who get mad because they lonely.
I'm so tired of you. I'm so fucking tired of you. You so make me laugh, but you get on my nerves. Um, I want a deep connection. As far as marriage, marriage is just. I mean, I'm open to. I want because I value family and I value security, right? And I know, but I don't need that in order to feel like I'm having a good experience or a full experience with a partner. Do I see myself being without a partner? No. But like if I was to ever come complacent, it would just be that. It wouldn't be because I don't have a desire for a partner. It would just be because maybe that's not what God had in the books for me. Or maybe there's some work that I didn't do or whatever the case may be. But no, I'm okay with being by myself. I'm comfortable, like you said. Brittany, being in my skin. I know how to do that. I know how to have a fun and full life. But I do want someone to share that with.
I was just gonna say, I think when I was younger, I was okay, but now that I'm kind of getting older, and I understand, like when I see good marriages, I'm like, I want that. Like, and I feel like I love love. Like what Brittany was saying earlier, like I love love. That's something I never want to give up on. So I wish I could talk to a lot of people that's been married for 20 years and they're genuinely happy. It looks like that they were intentional with their love and intentional with their money and intentional with their family. I'm really curious to see how they did it, and I'm really curious to know like what that feel like. Like I want to love a man like that. Like I want him to love me like that. And I want our community to experience more love, because I feel like that's where all this like bullshit be coming through. And I feel like a lot of women, we are starting to like, cuz I think sometimes when dealing with heartbreak, we have to find a way in order to keep going to be okay with being alone. And we do find a happiness in it. Like I used to watch Eartha Kitt all the time, and Eartha Kitt say, "You expect a man to want me and come into my life and I compromise? Ha, you are crazy." Because with the love and the stability I have with God, you know what I'm saying? But I think that I did notice when I stopped going for it, I stopped meeting people who were compatible for marriage. So I always want to be intentional with where I want to go in my life. I tell God all the time, like, please, God, I use me for your will, but I want a husband too. Like, I want somebody here. I want to know how to love him. And I think we as women, I feel like a lot of men stray away from it, but it's up to us to like kind of be like, like I'm not gonna give up on it. Like I am happy by myself. I can be happy by myself, but I think we should always be like trying to foresee have a husband in our future, so we're not just running into random men who don't want to get married. If you intentionally want to get married, I feel like you'll start, and not going out there trying to be a pick me, right? I'm not saying that, but you saying, God, help me work on the areas that I need to work on, so I when my husband come across me, he know me and I know him. You know what I'm saying? Like we know this. You know what I'm saying? Because I think some women just got to the point where I don't want to be with somebody I got to uplift and make it work. Like I want to make sure I'm healed, so I'm coming across healed people. And when you realize it's not that many healed people, it gets scary, and you like, damn, maybe I should stop. Like let me just strictly focus on myself. But I think I always had to tell myself, no matter how many heartbreaks I go through, I got to remind myself, like I want marriage, I want a man, I want a family, I want to do family reunions. I want to do the backyard barbecues. I want to send my daughter to her auntie's house. I want her to go to her grandparents' house. I do want a community. I do want family. So I'm gonna say that. But I can be happy by myself. But I would rather be married.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. I think a lot of people also sabotage themselves from finding that person because you're looking for somebody that's already healed. I think that when that right person comes, when you reach that level of intimacy where you're not just having on that slow leak, you got that faucet all the way open. That's when you can heal each other because now you're able to truly connect and be vulnerable with this person. You may have not had that experience with other people, and maybe it's something that you still clammed up about, but you have this conversation with your person. Y'all are on that level of intimacy, and now you're able to express and be yourself and allow for that to flow, and now you're truly healed from that. But if you're looking for somebody if you're holding yourself back because you don't feel that you're healed, you don't think that he's healed, and now you're essentially sabotaging yourself to almost be the next Lisa Ray, you know what I'm saying, potentially. You know, we don't know if she's going to get married again. We don't know if she really wants a relationship, if she can't find someone. We don't know if this list is prohibiting her from finding that person. You know, these are all things to consider. Now, I understand that we have standards, but I think sometimes we create these unrealistic standards now because you have so many different options. Or you think you have so many different options, but it's like, well, God may be sending you this man that don't have a check right now, but Brittany like, man, fuck that nigga. He ain't bringing the bag. So, you know what I'm saying? We can't connect. So, you know what I'm saying? You almost are sabotaging your opportunity to experience the very thing that you want.
Go ahead, Angie. I know you're trying to say something.
I didn't say fuck that nigga. I said we could be cool. I'm gonna cheer you on. I said all of that, but I said I'm not committing to you. I'm not getting in a relationship with you because I'm trying to feel you out. I need to understand your track record. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. I'm gonna be your friend. I'm gonna be very supportive. I'll help you. I'll connect you with people. I'll do all of that. But I'm not gonna be my man while you're unemployed. No. I'm sorry.
And Biz,
Now, once we get into if you started off with the job and you hit hard times, that's different. I'm talking about I'm just meeting you and you don't have a job and you're trying to figure things out. Take that time to figure it out. I'm gonna be right here. And once you figure it out, if I'm not in anything else, then we'll revisit that situation when that time comes.
Exactly.
She said, I'm going to be out there weighing my options. She said she's going to be out there weighing her options. I'm telling you that.
If another nigga show up with a bag, he might be number one.
Right. Go ahead, Angie.
People need to take notes because you just said a word real quick. But I think that a lot of people are open up and to create those deeper connections. And I think that sometimes people don't understand that there's a difference between having boundaries and having walls up. We say we want a lot of things, but I think that sometimes we don't be ready to receive it. You know, and I also agree with what you said, Viz, when you said that damn, I just lost my thought. Let me get back to y'all.